So when I do my, oh snap! What?
Wow!
3 years for me to show, even.
No, she is so beautiful. Wow, this is amazing.
This is our growing.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Between each annual bed, I put a perennial fruit tree, and you don't want to get that variety.
I wonder if I got it.
Well, some of the tropical stuff, but definitely
Yeah.
onions.
Oh, yes,
you
I
should
can do.
It's your bones. Like if you use the whole animal, if you're going to eat an animal.
Exactly. Hey lovers, we are back again today with another tour. We are in Sebastian, Florida in this cozy beach town, and I have a really special lady who's going to be showing us her beautiful homestead on a regular lot, nothing huge, showing you that you can do this even if you live in a suburban, beautiful small town. So let's go. Hi!
How's it going?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Did you want us to come? Okay.
Yeah, come on in.
I usually take my shoes off.
I'm gonna sweep and mop tomorrow, so
Okay.
just be comfortable. Put a bunch of stuff on my dining room table.
Yes. Okay. This is for me.
This is for you.
This is so cool.
Because I feel like it's very important
So
when you're
beautiful.
growing food and you're growing herbs and you have a garden. It's like, okay, so you grew a lot of sentinel pumpkins.
Yeah.
But if you don't know how to harvest a sentinel pumpkin or cut a sentinel pumpkin or save the seeds from a sentinel pumpkin or cook the sentinel pumpkin, then what do you have a garden for?
Exactly.
You know? So it's really important for me to show, even though the annuals aren't producing a lot, like how I continue to utilize what I've grown over the year,
Yeah.
you know, and still kind of utilize it. So I'll kind of start here at the beginning. This is my tinctures.
Yes.
And some traditional folk medicine.
Okay.
So this is usnea. We've actually harvested this in North Carolina. My kids know how to identify usnea.
Yes.
It does grow here in Florida, but it's much more abundant in the mountains. And I feel like when you're like in the forest and you're getting usnea from the trees, it's like kind of a little bit cleaner, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So I use traditional folk medicine techniques to make different medicines for my family and my friends. This is turmeric and black pepper, turmeric from the garden. And then this is some dandelion that I just made. And then, you know, we put it in the medicine droppers.
Yeah.
And usually we just put like a couple drops in like our water in the morning.
Okay.
But, you know, definitely if you are growing medicinal herbs and medicinal plants and you want to learn how to use them medicinally, you know, these are some of my favorite books that I refer to. And again, I'm just doing it as like folk herbalism, you know what I mean? Because I'm not licensed or anything like that.
Yeah, but you don't need a license.
No, I come from the school of mess around and find out.
Exactly.
You know? And just really kind of being intuitive with it, you know, like learning about the plant, understanding the plant. You know, maybe you would start with, okay, so this is mother's wort that I grew last fall. You could use mother's wort as a tincture for hormonal imbalances. It's good for like perimenopause. Period. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And it's really great for yoni steam. So you can use this dried herb in tea. It doesn't taste great. Yeah. Or you could use it in a yoni steam, which is like really beneficial. Yes. You know? So I love that to use medicinal herbs for different ways. I also use herbs for teas for enjoyment. Yes. So this is the lemongrass tea that I let you guys enjoy.
Oh, you make it in these cute little wreaths.
So if I had to go out, if I get a hankering for some lemongrass tea and I have to go out, you know what I mean? It's just like harder to do it that way.
For sure.
I will get in the mood to be crafty and I'll harvest a bunch of my lemongrass. I'll chop and drop, you know, I'll take some good stalks and I'll chop and drop the rest. And then I'll weave these like little wreaths. They're about 2 to 3 leaves. Okay. And you just kind of weave them around your fingers and then set them out to dry. And so I might do this while I'm watching TV at night when the kids are in bed. But basically I'll make enough to like fill a jar. And then this jar might last me, you know, the rest of the year or whatnot, you know? And so when I make my tea, you could use like, you know, 1 or 2 for like 4 cups of water. And it's like delicious. It's easy. And it's like in my pantry, you know, so at night I'm not having to like go out there and now my feet are dirty. I already took a shower. It's raining, whatever the heck. It's just nice to have it on hand.
Yes.
So I've also done the same with my
sorrel.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So,
Roselle is the other name.
Yeah. Well, I think this one is cranberry hibiscus.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So
that's what's in your bouquet.
Oh, cool. So this is dried cranberry hibiscus for tea. And cranberry hibiscus in the fall, I think, is when they start to flower again. So this is probably coming up on a year old. There's no mold or anything. It still smells really fresh. If you dry them out well, it'll last, for the full year. And then as you see now, the butterfly pea is what's producing. It's going crazy. So it's producing faster than I could consume it. So rather than waste it, I'm going to start the drying process, which every morning I go out, I collect some, I put it on the drying rack to dry. And once it's dried, I put it in the jar and I label the jar. And by the end of the summer, I'll have a big jar of the butterfly pea too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You go, girl. I see you also have powdered your moringa. That's so great because it's so prolific.
Yeah.
My jar gets full and full. And I'm like, how am I ever going to use all of this? So I love that you're powdering it because you can add that to like smoothies or pancakes or any kind of little thing that you can bake and disguise it.
Exactly. So my moringa, I air dry. I'm sorry. It's
yes.
I use my windowsills or my curtain rods as air drying because it's in front of the window. It gets sun. It's well aerated.
Yes.
And then once it gets really dry and crispy, I just put it in my Vitamix and I turn it into a powder. Just because it's the easier you make it for yourself, the more you're going to use it.
Absolutely.
So it's nice to have it on hand. I made chili flakes with my chili peppers.
And those are beautiful.
It's so vibrant, right?
Yes.
Like when you get them from the store, they're almost brown.
Exactly.
Like they're so old.
Exactly. And people don't understand that.
Yeah. And then turmeric powder.
Oh, that's homegrown turmeric?
This is homegrown turmeric. You can smell it. I wish that there was like smell-o-vision.
Saramaria.
Take a little whiff.
Oh my God. I feel like I just ate it.
I know, right?
I probably did. It probably absorbed into my nose. Oh, that is magnificent.
It's so good. And turmeric grows so easy. It grows like a weed now. It just pops up in my garden. I don't even know how. I think I compost the plant and then there must be little tiny bits
rhizomes.
Exactly. And then they just start popping up everywhere. So it's really cool.
That's intoxicating. And so what's in the vanilla jar? Is that you made your own vanilla extract?
So yeah, you can make your own vanilla extract. I didn't grow the vanilla beans, but just showing other ways that what I'm trying to do is cross things off my grocery list.
Yes.
Like I don't want to have to depend on going to the store all the time to get the things I need. Like I can grow my own tea. I could make, certain basic medicines. Like there's a lot of things that I could do here.
For sure.
So, it's the same technique as the tinctures. You basically just soak the vanilla bean in alcohol, and then alcohol draws the properties from the plant, from the herb into it, and it's delicious, right? And so you could make this big thing for a fraction of what vanilla costs at the store.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. I used to get so mad, I should be doing this, and then finally I was like, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. And it's so simple. You just set it and forget it. And I have vanilla extract for 5 years at a time because those pods, when you buy them, well, sometimes they come with multiple of the strings. If you just get the raw vanilla,
oh, nice,
and you put it in a jar like that, that would be super potent. If you put a whole bean, but I split it up in wine bottles and then poured the liquor, and the liquor bottle's maybe $40. The vanilla's $20, and you have a gallon.
Yeah.
It's
never
a gallon?
ending.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know where it's coming from. And most importantly, it's
you know where it's coming from.
I mean, get the alcohol that you could afford.
Yeah.
But it's I want it from a glass bottle. I know how alcohol is a spirit, right? It absorbs the spirit of the herb. So if I'm buying alcohol and it's sitting on a glass bottle, I don't know where these, when you get something from a store, you just don't know the quality.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I try to get at least things that come in glass bottles. I try to eliminate as much plastic as possible.
Yeah.
As I want to live close to nature and close, So this is calendula. These are calendula flowers that I grew. And you soak the calendula in olive oil or any type of carrier oil. I really like olive oil for my skin. once this is done steeping, you strain out all the liquid, and you can use this for your skin. Calendula is like fantastic for like eczema, wrinkles, cuts, and abrasions. And this is also edible too. So if I wanted to really jazz up my salad, it doesn't have a taste or anything, but it would add some more medicinal element to your basic salad. So I grow calendula. It's fun, it's beautiful, it's cheery. I mean, it really brightens up your garden. There's so many medicinal uses for it as well.
That is literally a powerhouse right there.
Yeah.
I love it. You're doing your thing.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Every time I learn a new skill, I give myself a mental Girl Scout badge. You know, like I almost want to like come up with Homestead Girl Scout badges.
I'm a fire starter.
Yes, and I put the calendula in when I make homemade tallow body balms and stuff like that. So
awesome.
Yeah, she wanted me to add that.
And it was needed because yes, another badge.
Yeah. I'm just like,
yeah. And you have your sponges.
Yes, I also grow so loofah sponges that we use for our body. You could use them for cleaning around the house. You could use them to clean dishes.
Yes.
You can like go on the internet and people have all these like fun crafts with like how to make little sponges and they sew them together and think. I just use it just like this.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I'm just simple.
I don't know who got time for that.
I don't know either. I just take it just like that. And
yeah,
use it on my body.
I barely cut it small, like literally, and it's so prolific. Like at once, I had 50 loofahs harvested.
Wow.
Yes, I put it on like a cattle panel of 16. Was it 16 feet? It might have just been 8.
Wow.
And they will produce and produce and produce and produce like. So I'm like, so all of these?
Yeah, I know.
I
keep it simple. They're great for bartering, for trading. I have a girlfriend that makes little gift baskets for Christmas. She's always like asking me for my extra loofahs for her gift baskets.
That's awesome.
So it's nice to just use what your garden produces.
For sure.
So drying and saving seeds, like that's like kind of like a whole other topic that we can, kind of maybe get to a little bit later. But I wanted to share some canning and pressure canning books that I use as resources. And then my self-sufficiency book. I mean, these are resources that I use almost weekly, if not one of these on the daily for recipes, for ideas, for inspiration.
That's
if I get hung up on something. I am a reader. I know a lot of people like different types of content. For those people out there that like to read, these are my favorite ones.
Yeah, these are good books.
Yeah. I got to show you where the real magic happens.
Yay!
What I'm most excited to show you is actually utilizing all the food that I grow and canning and preserving.
Oh, wow.
So
this is amazing.
This is my pantry where I have jams and jellies. I mean, I made a ton of mango jam. I think you probably saw my video.
Yes.
We go through a jar of mango jam pretty much a month. So during mango season, I need 12 jars of mango jam. When we go up to the Blue Ridge Mountains, we get our apples and we make fresh apple butter from apples that we picked from farms. So we know where they're coming from. I volunteered at a lychee farm, so I have some lychee preserve. Just like salsas and soups.
That is so cool. Oh my God.
We make a lot of chicken bone broth and chicken stock because I tell people like, don't throw your bones away. Like put your bones in a bag and then put it in the freezer. And when you fill up the bag, give it to me because I will use your bones. Like if you're gonna, use the whole animal if you're going to eat an animal.
Exactly.
So I don't and if it's Thanksgiving time, like my family members know, like I'm coming for that carcass at the end because we go through so much bone broth because it is the base of a lot of our soups and things like that.
Okay. Got you.
And then all the pickles down there are like my favorite pickles, from cucumbers and relishes. And we do our beans from dried beans.
You go, girl.
So
you are doing the darn thing.
And it's all things that I just kind of self-taught and just kind of scouring the internet and asking questions and reading books and And so the second part of my little prepper pantry
Wow.
is just like all my Homestead tools. So I have my pressure canner, which is a Presto. I think it's about $120.
Okay.
If you want to get into pressure canning, you have to pressure can vegetables, soups, any type of like meat product. But you can water bath can your fruits and salsas and tomatoes and things like that. So depending on what entry level you want to start canning and preserving your food, you can get this one tool and it'll do both things. I have a dehydrator. Another hack for people that do can is I keep all my canning rings on a bungee out of the way. I just hook them on some chicken wire back here because, I mean, they get overloaded really quickly. And then I just try to keep my jars organized. So these are all canning jars, and then recycled jars I have down here for, giving things away for people and stuff like that. So I try to keep it really organized.
This is so organized. I'm so happy that you showed us this because this makes it like, if you're interested in doing what you're doing, this is an all-encompassing tutorial.
Well, yeah.
You even told them how much it costs. I'm like, yes, it is a Presto. I'm about to go on Amazon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you go, girl. This is cool. Thank you. And I watched you paint this on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I love seeing it in person. It looks so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, and look, the little handle, I have to highlight these too. These are gators. Or is this a crocodile?
I was going for alligators.
Yeah.
Alligators in orange.
So Florida.
Yeah.
I love it. And the Indian River thing, we're right next to the Indian River. You decorated this beautifully.
So Christy grew up on a citrus farm.
Yeah, grapefruit.
Yeah. And so Indian River was known for its citrus. Well, before citrus, it was pineapples. But, me being a gardener and a farmer and her growing up on a citrus grove, it just made sense to have a really fun,
you did your thing.
Yeah, like a fun little room here.
I love it. I actually have to pee now.
Okay.
So I'm going to pause.
All right, good, because we were about to take you outside.
I know. I'm like, before I get all excited and carried away.
Let me show you where the bathroom is.
Thank you.
Gosh, yes, it can be done.
I need to try again.
Please try.
Can you just say that again?
Oh, you're growing onions in Florida. They say it can't be done.
Onions are so much fun. I would love for you to try again.
Yes.
Do you follow Garden with Goo?
Yes.
He just did a really great explanation on his onions.
Okay.
I was already kind of growing my onions, but I learned so much from him. He's
Yeah.
down in Fort Pierce. I don't know how far down south you go, but that would probably be such a fun episode.
It would. I've reached out to him. I need to keep on it because I would love to. Some of the stuff that he grows, but it wouldn't even make it up in Orlando.
Oh, true. Well, some of the tropical stuff, but definitely onions
I
you
can
should be able to do.
For sure.
I'm gonna do
size.
so much. Yeah. This is my first year onions, and I did forget it. Like in the years to come, I'm gonna have so many onions.
Yeah.
They're so much fun. I can't even spit it out.
Yeah.
The excitement that I had the entire process, and then the harvesting them, and then I learned how to onion braid. Like how you braid the onions.
Traditional folk energy. I love it. You go, girl.
Everything about the onion was exciting.
Keep it up.
And then the pumpkins were really fun also. Yeah, so that we had a don't smash my onions. This was like our Halloween pumpkin, last, and it rotted. You know what I mean? Like, because they rot so fast, and then it just like in the springtime it started growing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like it rotted in the seeds.
Okay, and then it sprouted more.
And then it just took over the front yard, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever.
That is amazing.
I'm gonna eat it one day, but it's like I'm just really gonna wait until it's like
like no question, maybe like 20 years from now your kids can eat it.
But it's like
That's
such an aesthetic. Like people go to the store and buy these things.
It doesn't even look real. Like I'm like, what do you mean? Like, holy crap! The pumpkin that keeps on giving. You should get his grandbabies.
Oh, I will.
You definitely got to keep the seeds.
Oh, I can't wait because it's very fun. So really, another organizing hack. I have to put my snippers right here.
Oh my god, I need one of these
because otherwise I lose them.
And they're so clean. Mine are all rusty because I leave them outside. For 8 weeks.
Know. I have some dirty ones too. So the things that I'm like always needing, like some ties and stuff, I stick in this little basket so that way on my way out.
Genius. Oh, I like this nice thick rug too. Oh, can you have a pool?
Yeah.
That's fun. Very Florida.
Very Florida.
Oh my God, we're instantly in Hades. It's so humid.
Yeah.
Like, here we go. We're in it.
But you kind of like it, right? I kind of like it. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to take you this way, and we're going to go take care of the chickens.
Okay, so that's what this is?
Yeah, so this is, so again, we do eat meat in our household.
Yeah.
So this was from bacon from yesterday, and we don't
Okay.
throw our bacon grease out. I got enough, like, bacon grease in the freezer. I don't need any more for myself. So what we do is, because you can't put it down the drain, is we absorb it with oatmeal, and then I crush up all of their eggs, because we don't throw away the eggshells. So we bake the eggshells, we blend them up in the blender, and then I put that in this mixture too. So this is basically bacon fat, oats, and crushed up eggshells.
That's awesome.
Okay, yeah. So it's all stuff you'd throw away anyway.
Exactly, and you're not buying chicken feed.
Yeah, well, we still kind of have to.
With the
But yeah, but this is like a nice little treat for them.
This is so pretty, Saramaria. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
What a nice oasis.
Thank
Yay,
you.
we've arrived. Whee! Oh, and look, they're on a slant.
Yeah, that's our little it's our chicken tunnel.
This is cool.
Their chicken boardwalk.
Oh my God.
So you can just
Chicken mansion.
yeah, you can just set it down for them, and they'll scratch at it, and I'll pick it up later.
Oh, hi, cute. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah,
How many do you have?
We have 2. We have 2, of course.
It's chicken math.
Yeah.
I just learned what chicken math was. Okay, and they have a xylophone.
Yeah, they like to play. They're
That's
like playful
so cool.
creatures.
I have to like zoom in on that because look at this. These are multi-talented chickens, y'all.
Yeah, so you have to feed them back their eggshells. I know it sounds so gross. And
No, they eat anything, I heard.
yeah, and so they need the calcium, and you could buy shells at the store, but it's like, I'm just throwing it away. I might as well just reuse what.
They make you buy shells when you buy eggs?
So if you wanted to like give them a calcium supplement,
Yeah.
they have oyster shells that you would buy at the store, but the Homestead hack is you just save all your old eggshells and then feed it back to them. It sounds kind of gross, but
it's not. It's like sounds like breastfeeding to me.
Oh yeah.
Or like eating the placenta.
Yes. That's a great way of thinking of it. You know?
give what you need.
Yes, exactly.
Or even like with chop and drop.
Yes, exactly. That's a great, because most people are like, oh, that sounds so like a.
It's only weird to us because we think of it as like cannibalism.
There we go.
Yeah.
Because
everybody's eating each other. We're all doing it.
Even when I'm done with my bone broth, my chicken stock, I throw that back in there, and then they pick it clean. I mean, I'm telling you, I will make so many meals out of nothing. It's amazing. I've figured out all the ways.
Yeah. You're getting back to your roots. Yeah. This is our ancestors' work.
Yeah. I'm like, my goal is to like not have to go to the store for anything, you know? Like I want it to be all
self-sustaining.
Yeah, as much as possible.
So what are the logs for?
So the log is for the fire pit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just, for bonfires and burn pits.
There's a lake. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
My brain is just... There's a lake. Yes. So is this the Indian River?
This is part of what's called the Sebastian River. It runs from west to east, and it does eventually lead back into the Indian River.
Wow.
This is a canal system. I have it's a long canal system, but I can't get to it from this area. But we can fish in it, and we can paddleboard in it, and we can kayak in it.
Right here?
Right here,
just get in the water?
Yeah, we can.
Holy crap.
And it's fresh water. So I actually siphon the water to irrigate my garden.
Girl, you are doing it.
Yeah. So,
I love it.
So I do have a huge rain barrel, which I'll show you later.
Wow.
I got plan A, plan B, plan C. When I built this up, I was like, this is going to be my doomsday garden.
Okay.
You know, like I'm going to be very, very okay here.
Very okay. You're already very okay. Even if the world never ends, you're living in paradise. Like this is your own cove. It's really home, like a village.
Yeah, thank you.
You're doing your thing.
Thank you.
So Y'all don't have gators?
Yeah.
You just said that leisurely.
I mean, we see them every so often.
Oh, so often.
But they're like, I've never seen one more than like 4 or 5 feet.
4 or 5?
Well, I mean, I figured they're bigger in Orlando, right? I think the center of the state, they get huge.
Trey's mom lives in a neighborhood that has a lake. Well, yeah, it has a lake. And all of the lakes are connected, of course, you know, because they have the tunnels. And there'll be big gators in the middle of the road sometimes because they're just like, oh, where am I? You know, it's like they come out drunk or something. But yeah, it's not common. I say since he's been living there, maybe once a year we might see one in the water.
Okay.
But like twice I've seen one out the water.
See, I've never seen an alligator just out on
the
street.
Okay, that happens.
I see that on like the
Orlando.
Florida Man pages,
yeah,
or like OMG, it's Wix pages. Like I see, and then I'm like, that. I've lived on the East Coast of Florida my whole life. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
but I heard it. I always assumed it happened must be in the middle of the state or closer to the Everglades or on the West Coast or something like that. But we do have gators, but they're not too big.
You're getting real cozy.
Go ahead, yeah, it's us ground.
I know I got my rope shoes on, but
they're cute though.
Yeah, it's so hard. Exactly. Thank you.
So every day we try to get the eggs because if you leave the eggs in there for too long, they get dirty. You guys don't eat eggs, right?
No, but it's okay.
Sorry.
I appreciate you even asking.
So sometimes you'll get some eggs from people and like they're not always clean like this. So I try to get them every day before they kind of mess them up.
Got you.
And so my 2 chickens give me about 5 eggs a day.
Okay.
You know, and so my family of 4, that works out
a lot.
It works out perfectly. And then they want to get out.
Do you let them free range?
They don't free range. They go underneath this hedge here.
You're a chicken tender.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Go, little chickens, go.
So they've been waiting all morning because I kind of wanted you guys to see them.
This is so cool.
And so they're protected by the palms. So no predators from the sky can get them, like owls or hawks or anything like that. And we only let them in here when we're home and can observe them. At night we do make sure that they're in here. And when we're at work, they just stay in this area, and then when we get home from work we let them out.
Okay. I would never think you had like a regular job. I see why people are like, yeah, she must just chase butterflies, like, or a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I work in construction. I do material procurement for a construction company, and honestly, working in material procurement has kind of inspired me to live this lifestyle because you understand how vulnerable the supply chain is.
Got you.
You know, when I was doing this through COVID and through like the Russian and the Ukraine war, like you don't even know all the things that we depend on that come from sea travel and shipping containers. During COVID, when there was not enough truckers were able to get into the ports because of, you know, their IDs or passports, whatever was going on in California. So like there wasn't enough truckers to receive and unload all the shipment. And so there was shipping containers that were out in the ocean waiting their turn for like weeks. Yeah. You know, and so all of that started to what was that? Not a bee, right?
A worm. No.
Oh.
Yeah, he was wiggling under your toesies.
So all of that I was living through really made me realize how vulnerable everything is.
For sure.
You know, and during the Ukraine and Russia war, that's where we get a lot of our aluminum from. So I started realizing in construction that we need aluminum to put aluminum doors beachside because the type of garage doors that we have over, you know, in the main part of Florida, they don't rust as fast, so they need aluminum. And we weren't able to get garage doors for them because there was a shortage. So in my head, I was like, dang, what else do we need aluminum for? This is back when you could still get like cans of soup for like 99 cents or $1.25. I started taking every paycheck and maybe like spending an extra $50 like just on like soups and tomato sauces and just like loading my pantry up that way, you know, because I had gotten that insight. And thank God that I did at that point, because now you can't get a can of soup for like under $3.
Unheard of.
And you know what I mean? And so once I kind of went through that my original doomsday prepper pantry, I was like, well, dang, now I'm going to have to rebuy it all at $3, you know, for a can of soup. And that's what got me really into canning was, well, I need to learn how to make my own soup and can it, you know, like I knew it had to be possible, you know.
Yeah. And at this point it's cheaper.
Oh yeah.
Because you buy the beans in bulk and everything. And eventually you're not even going to be doing that. You're
yeah.
growing it all. So
I have a jar of pigeon peas. I'm waiting till I wait until I fill the pigeon pea jar up, and then I'm going to have some pigeon pea stew.
Yes. I love it though.
But yeah, that's kind of how I got started, all based on,
divine alignment is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people wouldn't even receive that from what you were seeing, you know?
Yeah, or they don't really kind of talk about how fragile it all is.
Yeah. How many years have you been gardening?
I started gardening, oh geez, hold on, let me think about it. In this garden or altogether?
Altogether.
I started gardening in 2013.
Okay. Wow. So it's been like 12 years, 13 years.
Yes.
Awesome. You have a lot of experience.
But okay, so this is my garden. I have, this is the food forest. This back here is a banana. A friend gave it to me. They said it was an ice cream banana. I could only go off what she had told me. I have a rack right there.
It looks like an ice cream banana. You know, they say ice cream bananas are just tall enamels.
That's what somebody was telling me.
I'm like, no, I've had people tell me like, oh, I ordered a ice cream bean or ice cream banana. It was enamel. And I'm like, so are they different?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know, but the shape of it looks like enamel because they're kind of thicker, like, but also stubby.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I love those though. Have you had any?
Very magical. Yeah, last year. This is my second year.
Okay. I see your Jamaican strawberry tree.
Yes. That one I just planted this spring and it's growing so fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have that rack, and then back here I have this rack too.
Ooh.
It's like one plant.
A double header.
Yeah.
Yes, this is awesome. So pretty.
And so when I do my oh snap! What?
Wow!
3? Is that even possible?
Holy sh!
Oh,
wow.
That's abundance right there. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Holy crap! And you're not even thinning them, are you?
Well, I tried to. I had my neighbor. I was like, if you can dig. The thing with this variety is that the roots are so.
Got you.
They like I have this special shovel. It looks like an alligator thing, and it's got teeth on it.
Wow.
And we were just trying so hard to dig some of them up, and she did eventually get some. So I'm trying to give them away to the neighborhood, but holy cow!
Damn, you got you probably gonna get another one from that other thick mama.
Oh,
because it's like these are some thick ones.
I know.
Like yo,
yeah.
This is a sturdy. You probably climb it. Oh, it's like no, not climbing. No, yeah. But wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work to have to take 3 of them down at the same time.
Do you keep the corms?
I have not been able to successfully dig. That's what I'm saying. Like as tall as this thing is, the root system is that far deep, and so I have not been able to really successfully do that.
Got you.
Hit me up on Facebook if you have any tips or tricks.
Yeah, right? Because that is massive. Like the diameter of that chunk is at least a foot. Yeah. And that's just one corm.
That's just one, yeah.
That's crazy. Look at this. Is this holy basil?
This is Egyptian basil. It's basil that has a little bit of like an anise flavor or licorice. Please try some. And I can give you clippings if you don't have it. It's a perennial. It's so delicious. It's great for teas. I actually don't make this into tea. I infuse this in water overnight. So I'll take it with regular temperature water, and then I'll
I see the licorice.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably really medicinal because of that.
It probably, yeah. Like, whatever that chemical compound is that has that flavor. So licorice is like good for like lowering blood pressure, I think.
Got you.
And so this is the ugly side of my chop and drop. So yeah. So when I take you around to the front, you'll see what I mean. When I chop and drop in the back. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then so that way in the front, when we go back around, you'll see it's like a little bit, pleasing. There's like some mulch in there, you know? Yeah. So this is my proof that I chop and drop all summer long, as much as I can. And it covers my soil and, you know, kind of like protects the organisms that are working underneath, and everything seems really happy. If you can like look inside there, this is my star fruit, and it's it's about to go off.
Oh my God. I was wondering, I thought this was a plum. Yo, there's like 100 flowers on here.
Yeah, star fruit is so abundant, and this is a fung tong.
The umbrella. Wow.
A Fwang Tong variety.
I have no idea the differences.
Well, it's very important to know the difference because there are some skunky star fruit out there, and you don't want to get that variety.
I wonder if I got it. I have
this variety is like very plump and very yellow. It's like green and then turns to yellow, and it tastes like a green grape and an apple. It's very delicious. But there's some out there that taste like tap water. Like they got no flavor. I'm like, I do not want that variety.
No, not tap water.
So if you have a small yard, you have to be really kind of like
on it.
You got to really kind of like be a little bit picky. And this is my second food forest. So I kind of knew a little bit better this time around what varieties I wanted to bring in and what varieties I was going to pass on.
Oh my gosh. And how old is this tree?
This tree is 4 years old.
Oh my gosh, and she is so thick.
Yeah.
And prolific at 4.
Yeah, she's really happy here.
Seriously. I think it's probably the water. Starfruit's like a lot of water. Yeah. And I'm sure the water level is like mad high right here.
Yeah, it definitely could be. The only downside, and again, if you're looking to start a homestead or plant some fruit trees, the only downside that people warned me about was that they don't like wind. And because I'm on this canal, it does get really windy. So I always kind of stress out a little bit when it starts to set fruit and then we get some storms. But honestly, I haven't had any issues. I think she produces fruit twice a year. So I'll get fruit the end of summer or kind of fall. And then I think again over the winter time. I think it's twice.
So fall and winter, those are like top hurricanes.
I know definitely Christmas because I'm always eating star fruit around Christmas time.
Yeah. And what a conundrum, because star fruit is so tropical and we're just eating it at Christmas.
I know, right?
Wow.
There's a lot of winter fruits.
I love that. Yeah. Winter is like our best season. Yeah. And people don't even understand. They be so mad online when we're posting our tomato harvest. They're like,
yeah, right?
I'm like, 3 inches of snow under. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, baby, no, look at my grapes.
That was really cool. Although, tell me, like, did they taste good? Because I couldn't tell from your facial expression.
Everyone said that because it wasn't like good. It's like medicinal. Like it was I could compare it to like cranberry juice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but less sweet. Because there's no added sugar.
So bitters. So it's probably good for your digestion.
Extremely. Like it's like an antioxidant shot to the face. And that's why I was like, whoa. Like, you know, because it was just invigorating. And I said that and my mom's like, invigorating, Kayla? I'm like, invigorating. Yeah. Like you have to taste it because it like brings all the blood back to your face. Like you're like,
that's cool. Yeah, I definitely. I'm at it. I got to add that.
I should have brought you a clipping. I didn't even think of that. Do you sell any products or have any exciting news about the garden that you would like to share with us?
I don't have anything to sell. I'm not gonna bait and switch you with anything. My only thing that I want to do is I feel called by my higher power to help others, to inspire others, to show others that you can do this. This is obtainable. I work, I have a job, I have 2 kids, I, have a marriage to maintain, I have friendships, I do it all. And I also do this, you just have to prioritize what is important to you, and everyone's priorities are different. My priority is I want to eat close to nature. I want to eat close to God. I want to show my family where food comes from. I want to live in a beautiful landscape close to nature and God. And this is what gets me excited. This is what I think about when I go to bed, when I wake up in the morning, is like how I'm going to give back to the earth and how I'm going to connect with nature. So my only motive is to inspire others. If you follow me on social media and you reach out to me, I always will answer your questions. I will, help you out with whatever you need help with. If you want to know where I got my garden beds from, or you want to know how I made my mango jam, or whatever it is, like, I will send you recipes. I'm not trying to make money. I feel called to serve and help others.
You go, girl. Thank you so much, Saramaria. That's pretty much all I have.
Okay.
Thank you. Maybe if you're in Orlando, you can come by and grab some.
Yeah, because I'd love to see your garden.
Yeah, I would love for you to too. What is this? Is this bamboo?
Oh, that was my neighbor had made that.
That's cool.
I think it's an orchid.
Oh, I cannot grow orchids for anything. Okay, and you got a little coconut husk border, girl.
Yeah,
yes!
Yeah. So just trying to use what nature provides.
How did you get all these coconuts?
Oh man, I had fun with it. I went coconut hunting. It took me a while, but like me and my friend, I would just put it out there on Instagram. Hey, anyone have coconuts that they want me to clean up? Wow. And people are like, yeah, you can come clean up my yard.
That's
and so I
awesome.
just kind of made it fun, Like my friend had a pickup truck, and we would just I would put them in my chicken food feed bags.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I would just take them home. And I did it over the course of a couple weeks. And then some of them started sprouting even.
Shut up.
Yeah. So when I take you down there, a lot of the coconuts that all the coconuts on the property I sprouted unknowingly, because I just use them as a border, and all of a sudden they started growing roots.
You have coconut trees here?
Yeah. They're little, but yeah, I'll show them to you.
That is awesome.
Yeah, because I guess we don't freeze. I guess in Orlando you still freeze.
Yeah, okay. It's a little tricky. I've had mine nestled in like a protective cover of goldenrod because I'm like, I can't risk anything. Like even the water, like they have to stay wet. We get really dry in the city sometimes. So yeah, I love it. It's crazy
how the topography, I don't think it's so far away, but yeah, I guess
exactly.
It still kinda is.
But this is definitely a microclimate, even for Florida standard, because you're by a river and the beach.
Yeah.
Like you got moisture everywhere. Because even right now, like this heat, nothing compared to Orlando.
Yeah.
Like if you went to Orlando, you would be sweating bullets. Like
we do get we get the breeze. You can see the plants dancing. We do get
exactly.
A breeze.
Mine be standing still looking sad.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I got to give it to you over there.
This is sweet potatoes.
This is Okinawa sweet potato.
Okay.
So if you watch the documentary, read the book Blue Zones, when they talk about Japan, Okinawa, they contribute their health to the Okinawa sweet potato because it's like their main staple. So, but not so much the sweet potato as much as the leaves. So if you want to try a leaf, the Okinawa sweet potato.
I do not like sweet potato leaves. I want to try one anyway. Maybe the younger ones.
Try younger one.
The older ones taste like powder to me.
You could taste that there's a lot of mineral content in it. So right away it's bitter. You taste that mineral. Yeah, see, I tell it to Christy. I said, yeah, but that's the medicine. That's the medicine right there. Oh, it tastes nasty. I'm like, it tastes nasty because it's good for you.
No, seriously. I'm like, the young ones are tolerable. I can definitely just cut the top, like keep it consistent. Like don't let them get too old because but that's like you said, the mineral content. But you know what?
You gotta eat food like it's medicine.
Oh.
Like it's good for you.
It is. And since doing these garden tours, I love coming out and eating off the land with you guys because it's like this be the first thing I eat in the morning. Yeah. And I just feel so good. Like I can tell that is what I need.
We'll see how many more things I have to offer. This
it was so bad.
I was like,
you were worried.
I was like, what happened?
I'm so dramatic.
This is
worst.
This cherry tree is a yellow one. Accidentally, I bought a yellow one, and so you never know. You can never see them. That's the hard part. They're supposedly they're just as good, and they're just as this, and they're just as that. But it's
you
like
can never find them.
I can never find them.
You're absolutely right. Because the last tour I did, they had a yellow one. He was like, "It's covered in fruit." I'm like,
yeah, I can't. I was so upset. I was like in my head.
You see one? Okay,
it's yours.
It's not. I don't know if it's ripe.
Oh no, that one's not ripe yet. But yeah, and that's like they're yellow for a day and then they drop on the ground.
Exactly. From the gimbal? It's taking so. We did an upgrade and bought a stabilizer, so your video is going to be top tier because yeah, the resolution will be nice and the focus will be good.
Oops, sorry,
but
my necklace keeps hitting my microphone.
I love that. What stone is that?
It's a wood, girl.
So those like mala beads?
No, it's just they are knotted like a mala, but I don't think there's 108 of them. In fact,
got you.
You know, I thrifted it, and it was
period,
and it was for eyeglasses, and I just connected it together, like you know, like you would put it on your glasses.
What a funky person! I love
but I was
that.
like, I kind of want it as a necklace, so I connected it. I connected them. So.
It's so cute. It's like the perfect length and everything. I love it.
Because you know, I'm an air sign. I need wood grounds me, so I love wood furniture and wood jewelry, and I feel grounded.
I wonder if that's why my house looks similar to yours in aesthetics. We have butcher block countertops, like what is that called? Shiplap wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the roof is shiplap in some rooms.
And he did all that for you?
Yeah, everything.
Nice.
We have crown molding and lots of heavier, like, but still lighter, kind of natural. I thought I just liked earthy things.
Yeah.
But that makes sense because I'm an Aquarius,
you guys are both,
too.
yeah. So
and he's a Gemini.
And a
so,
Gemini.
Yeah, it's like, we'll be out of here.
And that's how it is. And so we really we like it bright and airy, but we need that dark wood.
That makes so much sense. No IKEA furniture.
No.
Okay.
So this is the Susi, Brazilian spinach.
Yes.
If you can snack on that, if you like that.
I do, and I never use mine. I have it at home and literally never pick it.
I know, it looks so pretty. The chickens love it too. So I use it sometimes as chicken fodder.
Okay,
to feed the chickens.
Sense. I see your watermelon too.
Watermelon.
Did you just plant her, or has she produced any?
She hasn't produced anything yet, so I am waiting and observing. I've not been successful with watermelon.
Well, the fact that she still looks this good. Oh, and you have a baby that's coming up. Over next to the bed right there.
Oh, cool.
But the fact that she looks this good at this time of year, you'll get a good harvest because mine are getting tore up by the sun.
Oh,
you have her in the perfect spot with the shade and
So I've learned, and when I take you over to my annual section, I've learned how important it is to intercrop perennials and annuals because we have to grow shade in Florida.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, we've been thinking about, we should do a structure, we should do a sunshade, we should do that. And I was like, you know what? I just need to grow it. Like, plant a moringa. It grows so fast. It gives you that dapple light. You know, it's like whatever you got to do to kind of protect it.
I done grew about 10 moringas in the last month since going to Malachi's place because I was like, I need shade. Like, I need to plant
It's so cool how he's able to do so many things in pots.
Yes.
So check out all these bees.
Amazing. This is the holy Mecca.
Yeah.
This is a crazy slant. I'm like, a turtle.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this is so sweet. You're a little happy guy. I love that.
Aww. So the slant is something, again, you have to try to work with, right?
Yeah.
So you could look up what type of plants are good on slants and slopes, like pigeon peas, you know, are good at like holding the earth. But what we have planned one day is we're actually going to build a flat deck, a flat level deck on this.
And plants around it.
So I want to do like an outdoor kitchen where I can do my sugarcane press, or we could barbecue, or we could do all the outdoor kitchen stuff, but it'll make this slant, because I got to think also, if this is like our forever home, when I'm 60, I mean, yes, there was a lady that toppled and fell into the canal.
I believe it.
You know, so because, you know, we are in a retirement area and we're older. So I do have to kind of think about how I'm going to adapt to being older. But I think being barefoot helps. So you're not sliding and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got a little traction. What's been your biggest challenge with growing your own food?
My biggest challenge with growing my own food has been I feel like I've been so successful.
Good. Awesome. Yeah, that is an answer, and it's a beautiful answer.
Mulch is my only expense. Mulch is the only thing that costs me money, is buying mulch. That would be my biggest, is I can't produce pretty mulch. I could grow a lot of chop and drop, but as far as areas that I want to keep a little bit more maintained, I do have to buy that mulch. that's a bummer.
Okay. But you use like natural mulches. You're not going to Lowe's and...
No, I use all natural organic mulch. I use hay. In the area where we were walking, you could probably tell because you were barefoot, the hay is so much softer than wood mulch.
Yeah.
And the hay is actually really inexpensive. And you can actually grow your own hay with like Vevetor and Napier and lemongrass. So that is possible to grow your own hay. You could even forage it from a friend that has like pine trees. I've gone and got pine needles. Honestly, this is what I do. This is my life hack. On yard waste day, I'll take people's oak leaves and I'll take people's like yard, and they know it. I just walk around with my my wheelbarrow, and then this whole area for the longest time was only oak leaves, only pine needles. Like I didn't have to really buy a lot of mulch at that time. There's just certain times a year where, you know, the trees aren't producing a lot of leaf debris, so I have to outsource it.
Which is awesome because you're still being sustainable.
Yes. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you
about before I move on.
The things that are in this bed because
cool.
I see your okra look amazing. But is that okra behind it too? So
it's a sorrel behind it.
I planted okra seeds and they look exactly like that. And I've been looking at them like, that's sorrel, that's sorrel. Yeah. I'm like, that's sorrel, but it was in an okra pod.
It was an okra pod because the okra seeds and the sorrel seeds are kind of look the same.
They do look the same, but if you got it from in a pod. So I'm like, am I crazy?
Yeah, those mystery. And sometimes
you can probably do without the umbrella because it's not an umbrella. I'm sorry, Saramaria.
No, it's okay. And sometimes it could have been a sorrel pod from the year before, and then it just, you know, sometimes things just kind of pop back up year after year.
And sorrel is good for that. Like I never have to plant that. Sorrel, peanuts, cranberry, hibiscus, those three I can guarantee are gonna pop back up.
Peanuts is cool.
Yeah, I planted peanuts like my first year.
That's very cool.
And I will always have peanuts in my yard. It's super cool. I got them from Walmart.
Yeah?
Yeah, just a regular unroasted raw shelled peanut bag. I bought them in large feed bags since then to try to regrow them, and they never did as good as these Walmart peanuts. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even shop at Walmart. I was literally just on a craze to get raw peanuts, but yeah.
Dang, I need to try that. That'd be a flex, man, because if I still have to buy peanut butter.
Saramaria, they grew so prolific. I had so much peanuts. It was like, I'm not even joking, the size of the fire pit, like stacked, and it took nothing. I didn't have to fertilize, and they're a nitrogen fixer.
Yeah, so that would be really beneficial. I like make enough jams and jellies.
Exactly. Yeah,
peanut butter, that'd be a flex.
Put it in a.
I need that badge.
Yeah.
What was that?
No, I say you got some stones here.
Yeah, I have stones. I put around the garden strategically to kind of enhance good vibes and chi. It kind of goes with like the whole theory of electroculture, like how we can add our frequency and vibration, and, you know, can that help make your garden healthier and happier? I don't know, you know, can't hurt.
Exactly. The intention is love.
Yeah.
So, and growth. So
exactly.
Yeah, all of that.
So I've got a bunch of cassava that's been growing really good behind you, and then that's a little baby Brogdon avocado.
Awesome.
I planted the Brogdon. I had a lot of success with it in my original food forest at my other property. And so I figured I'd bring it to this property too.
She looks very happy. I had a Brogdon and didn't make it through the hurricane. I thought it did. Something sprouted back up, but I don't know if it was under the graft line.
Yeah.
And then that one died again after it's just like, I don't even know if it died. It just got decapitated when I transplanted it. And I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be here.
No.
I'm not going to force you. So this isn't a jabo.
That is a bay. So that's a bay laurel.
Okay.
Herb.
Yes, like the bay leaf.
Yeah. So I make a lot of chicken stock, a lot of stocks, a lot of stews. So, I mean, I'm not trying to buy bay leaf at a store.
Yeah.
We could grow it.
It's bay leaf. And then I see you got your pineapples.
Bunch of pineapples. Yeah.
Enough pineapples. Oh, right here is the perfect spot. I'm just gonna
right in the shade, yeah.
Bask in the airflow.
Yeah, it's nice in the shade.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the exciting part. This is the annual part of the garden.
Yay! We are here in the annual garden. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so anything that is still growing is holding on for dear life. I would talk to my plants like, you guys need to hold out. Just hold out a little bit longer. But I got peppers, I got okra, I got some beans, and then I'm waiting for certain things to go to seed. I cannot believe that my kale is still, I mean, it's not looking happy, but I thought it would bolt at least by now, but it's still hanging on.
Pumping.
Yeah.
Definitely still pumping.
And then I have these cattle fencing. So this is just from Tractor Supply, 16-foot cattle fence. Actually, this is technically hog fence. Hog fence is 3 feet, and then cattle fence is like 4 feet. It's like longer. And
it's so sturdy.
It is really sturdy. And then I just put them in with T-posts, and I just had this vision of like, you know, walking through all these archways. And so each one, when it's all said and done, it was a lot cheaper, but you know, metal and stuff is a little bit more expensive now. When it's all said and done, I think it was about $40 each.
Wow.
Which is still a lot cheaper than if you got like a, you know, a pretty
my gosh.
But I kind of like the industrial look, like the more farm look.
For sure, especially when it's covered in loofah.
Yeah, tons of loofah.
Look at this.
So this is my annuals, and then in between each annual bed, I put a perennial fruit tree with the idea that I'll be growing my shade, and everything is kind of like intercropped. I do have some crystals underneath some specific fruit trees just to kind of really kind of help them. And plus it just adds a little bit of beauty and natural sparkle.
For sure.
To the garden. I try to plant a mix of herbs and flowers and just everything that I can kind of plant to kind of help the ecosystem really thrive. And so again, you could tell right away when you walk underneath the loofah. Look at this bad boy.
I know, she is so beautiful. Wow.
There's a few of them underneath here.
Oh, so cool. And it's so shady.
Yeah, it's really nice. This is some of my turmeric. So I had grow black turmeric, which has that like darker veining in the middle. And then traditional turmeric is, you know, looks like that.
So pretty. So how and why did you get into gardening?
I got into gardening because in the beginning I wanted to live in a tropical landscape. So I started with tropical plants, and tropical plants led me to tropical fruit.
Okay.
But I didn't get into serious gardening, like homestead style gardening, what you're seeing today, until about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And then because people are always like, what about the rabbits and the squirrels, and how do you keep I honestly, I don't know. I don't do anything extra particular, but I do use these cheap plastic blow molds of owls. It uses biomimicking. So like when a rabbit or a squirrel sees these, they're like, oh, that's a predator, and they tend to like leave. So I have these up throughout the garden, and sometimes I move them around. Right now I'm not too worried about squirrels or rabbits, but usually when I first start planting things and my crops are like young, that's when they really, you know, kind of like start entering the garden.
Got you.
And digging things up.
Wow. This is so cool. I see your mulberry here. What variety is this?
That's a Thai dwarf mulberry.
Awesome.
And I just planted a sugar apple over right there.
This girly. She looks so happy here.
She does look happy.
Lots of
I've never actually eaten a sugar apple.
Really? You planted one? You go, girl. And then, you won't be disappointed, I don't think.
I'm excited.
And then the pigeon pea.
The pigeon pea.
And she's pruned up so nicely.
Well, it's all I've been chopping and dropping like crazy.
Awesome.
I mean, she's very, very abundant. She's given me a lot of plant material.
Wow. And your papaya is back here popping off. Is this a male though?
So I just discovered that it's a male.
Yeah. He has penises.
It's got, yep.
Let's show that.
Male, so maybe I should explain.
Yeah, for the ones who don't know.
For the ones that don't know, you could tell it's a male because it comes off on the shaft and then it flowers on top of the shaft.
Right.
So I'm not going to get any fruit from him.
No.
But what I will get from him is he's a home to the parasitic wasp.
Oh.
And the parasitic wasp is important to my ecosystem because that wasp kills all the caterpillars that eat my cucumbers and my Seminole pumpkins. So we have a relationship. He's part of my ecosystem. He won't give me fruit, but he will still help out with that. Actually, now that I say that out loud, the parasitic wasp lays eggs in the fruit. So,
damn,
right?
Oh,
but he's giving me shade right now.
He's giving you shade, and he's a good chop and drop.
And he'll be some chop and drop.
Definitely. Even the leaves, like I love using the papayas leaves because they're so big for mulch.
Oh yeah,
on the beds.
And they're medicinal. If you look up, papaya leaf, anti-malaria, NIH or PubMed. So whenever I'm learning about a plant or an herb, I'll say whatever that name is, and then I'll Google PubMed or NIH to find what research that they have, because if you just Google it, Google's going to say like FDA doesn't approve, but there's lots of scientific studies and papers out there. You just have to really know the hack of how to find it.
You go, girl.
So you could look up papaya leaf, anti-malaria, NIH, and you'll get a whole history of how Africa, South America, they use the papaya leaf in teas and tinctures. I think they even kind of like chew the liquid out of it, and it helps with malaria.
Oh, okay. I'm about to start chewing it right now. It's really not tasty like that, but I'm here for it. Like you said, that's where the medicine is.
Yeah, so I make it into a tincture form, and in the summertime,
so smart.
I try to give it to my kids every so often because it's like mosquito season.
True.
I was saving that pineapple.
This cutie pie. She's getting nice and gold too at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm probably going to pick her tonight. I'm going to give her one more day in the sun, but once they start turning yellow, I'll let them ripen the rest of the way on the counter because I'm not going to chance it.
Yeah, I haven't had any of my pineapples because of raccoons.
Yeah. The second that thing started turning yellow, and I prayed, I said, please be there today for you guys. And so they gave me one. So nature gave me 1 day. So I'm like, once it turns yellow, it'll ripen on the counter just fine. You know what I mean? But don't pick it if it's only green. Once it starts to naturally show signs of ripening, it's going to still ripen on the counter.
And this is what people don't understand when they buy these fruits from the grocery store. It's like, number one, you're not getting all the nutritional value because it's like a baby. It's literally a fetus of what it should be. But also the flavor profile is so different when you get
the juiciness.
Yes, the fibers, like they're not those woody hard. You're like chewing wood. It's horrible.
I know. Sometimes Chrissy she'll go to Publix and she'll get like a Tommy Atkins mango, and I'm like, throw that in the trash. It's all dry and stringy. I gotta floss my teeth. Like, what is this? I'm like, that's why I make mango jam when you're hankering for some mango. Like, let's go get it but like, don't mess around with that. Publix mangoes.
Harvested 3 weeks early.
I know.
Like, no.
Even the bananas now we've been getting, like, because we eat the bananas when we grow them, but we're not eating bananas every day that we grow.
Yeah.
It's dehydrated. Like, it just tastes all like chalky, like not even juicy.
Disgusting.
Man, we live a spoiled life, and it's all for free, and we grow it.
Yeah, but I think we just live a weird life. Like, we live in Florida. Why are we importing all of this stuff, and why is it so young? Like, I love your sugar cane.
I'm very proud of the sugar cane. I grow 3 different varieties.
Okay.
So this is a red variety up front. In the back, or on the other side, we could get a better, when we head back there.
Okay.
Is the green variety. And then I just got from a guy named Steve, I think he's Yak Diver.
Okay.
Down in Stewart. He grows a bunch of different varieties, and I got some Asian black that I just planted from him. So I'm really excited. It's supposed to be a really sweet, delicious variety.
Ooh. You got some thick mamas in here too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be juicing this fall. We're gonna have so much juice. And again, I juice it. I'll spend a day juicing. My kids will help me. The neighborhood will help me. We'll just juice, and then we'll put it in mason jars. We'll filter it, and then you got to drink it cold the next day with some lime. It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
And like, it's counterintuitive because you think that drinking all this sugarcane juice is bad for you, but sugarcane juice is like filled with phosphorus and calcium. It's good for your teeth. It's good for your bones. It actually aids in weight loss because it's like a diuretic. It helps to like pull, like, I guess, like bad sugars out of your digestive tract or something.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's wild because people are like, oh, it's, it's bad for you, it's sugar. But what makes sugar bad is that they boil all the nutrients out of it. They boil all the vitamins out of it. They bleach it. They process it. It's not even food at that point.
Exactly.
You know?
It's really not considered a food.
It's not. Exactly.
So it's crazy.
I'm trying to just eat as close to earth as possible.
Yeah.
I'll definitely send you some articles because I've already done that deep dive. I did it years ago because I'm allergic to aspartame.
Okay.
So anytime I taste something that has that metallic taste that doesn't taste real, you know, and again, what they're putting in commercial stevia is
not
processed,
the same as,
it's bleached. The plant might be different, but I know for a fact in herbalism, the stevia plant is used as a like birth control, and you can. I'll say the article. They use it.
Okay.
In, ancient indigenous cultures in Paraguay and things like that use it to kind of. So I mean, you know, you just got to resonate what feels good for you.
For sure.
But if you don't plan on having any more, it would be good. But yeah, I would just
do some research. Yeah.
Do you know what we do for sweetener? Maple syrup is straight from God. It's straight from source. It's straight from the tree. You know, honey. I mean, I don't know how old you're.
Vegan.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So other thing.
Maple syrup though.
Right now we use agave.
Okay.
But even with the agave, it's never gonna be like from the plant. So I was growing an agave plant, but I think it's not the actual edible kind. I think it was like some ornamental Mexican variety.
Yeah, it's gotta be the blue agave,
exactly.
And it's gotta get to that huge size. Well, it gets huge, right?
Okay, so I was growing it.
You cut it at the heart. And then the sugar pools on the inside, and you can. But
that takes years.
That takes a long time.
Because mine was like pretty big, and why I cut it out is because it breeds palmetto bugs.
Oh yeah.
It like
plus it's dangerous with kids. I think it's so pokey.
Yeah, it is pokey, but you know they do stuff that's supposed to be safe and make it dangerous. I'm like, why are you jumping off the deck? Anyway, yeah, I just never got to the point of being able to utilize it. With the stevia, was just right away. But
yeah,
I absolutely have like medicinal books that I need to just read back up on it because I did a lot of research when I was not trying to conceive of natural contraceptives. So I know about like rue and yarrow, and I want to say motherwort can actually be used as a abortifacient, I believe it is.
There's a lot of abortifacients, and it's really hard to Google it and find that stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Moringa. If you eat too many moringa seeds, it'll cause a spontaneous abortion. We as people of this earth used to depend on each and one another. Like we would have like the village medicine man or woman. And if you were pregnant or you whatever, like you would get your mix of herbs and you would take it, you know, and it would be not a spiritual thing, but you would take it from the earth and it would be medicine, right? It
was definitely spiritual.
Women nowadays are so dependent on government to take care of them, and so dependent on like the whole idea of like, oh, well, we can't, you know, the 6 week abortion thing. And they were, you know what I mean? Like as women, yeah, it sucks and it's hard that we can't do that legally. But back in the day, we used to do it ourselves naturally.
Exactly.
You know, like we had independence and we had community and we weren't so dependent. Like
we weren't regulated.
What the government was telling you what you can and can't do. You know?
Exactly.
I'm glad that you mentioned those herbs because they're really hard to find. They don't want us to know where they're at.
Yep. They are really hard to find, and they don't want you to know where they are or what they do.
Yeah.
Because some of them, like moringa, isn't hard to find.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like, wow, you don't even know that. But like, even like senna, I believe, can also be an abortifacient. Duck flower, castor oil.
Wow.
My mother used castor oil to induce her labor with all of her children.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, so I feel like the trust has been taken away from the community and put in the government.
Yeah.
And that's disheartening, if anything, because you know your neighbor. You don't know who's doing these things. You've never even had a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Even if you've seen them every day. You've never had a conversation. You've never looked them in their eyes and said, like, do you have my best interest?
Yeah.
You don't even have to ask. If you looked them in the eye, you would know. Yeah. I wanted to talk about, I just seen some big citrus.
Oh, yeah.
Where are those? Okay, right here.
Yeah.
Are these grapefruit or lime?
This is Meyer lemons.
Oh, cool.
So this is just one of those Home Depot trees.
Okay, I got mine too from there.
Yeah, and so I'm going to see what happens. It looks like they're almost starting to like yellow, which is off season for them. and it's almost kind of like, do I eat the fruit? Because because I just
Tissue
bought
culture.
it. Yeah, like I know that they probably pumped it up with so much, fertilizers and stuff like that, that it's producing at an unnatural level. And so it's like, do I eat this fruit? Is it still, so I don't know. I'm going back and forth.
Well,
Pray over
I
it,
would
yeah, right?
absolutely say that, but if it does not resonate,
no, I really got to pray over it. Yeah.
No.
What does umbrella hitting fruit mean?
Yeah, so this is
a blood orange.
Blood orange.
Look at how big these leaves are. Is this what they're supposed to be?
I don't know. This tree has been it was so
these are
huge.
tiny.
And and trying to figure out where the graft line is, I get these. So underneath the grass line, look at how spiky this is. So that's under the graft line.
Oh wow!
So that's the original
jungle
root
fruit
stock. Yeah. And then
so
I have to keep trimming that down. So we'll see. This is my first time trying citrus. Like I said, Christy grew up on a citrus farm, so I kind of wanted to pay homage to her heritage and Florida and where we're living. So we'll see about how the fruit how it goes.
Got you. Okay. So cool. And then those flowers, are those gaillardia?
They are they're a perennial flower. I think I still have the thing. Spin top mango blanket flower. Yeah, gaillardia.
Yeah.
You're good, girl.
Yeah, they're so pretty. I've never seen a all yellow gaillardia. They usually have like red notes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like a heat tolerant.
Yeah,
flower.
I needed her to add some
pollinator love.
Yeah,
for sure. And your lemongrass. I love that you tell them to stay strong.
Yeah,
you're almost there.
You're almost there. This is a gourd.
Ooh,
so we'll just kind of
so velvety.
Yeah. And then, my peppers, they're like, oh, they're hurting right now. Oh, yeah.
What is this?
This is avocado. Yeah.
You totally forgot.
Yeah, no, this is a bacon variety. I'd never heard of it before.
Bacon? Mm-hmm. Does it taste like bacon? I need to get one.
But she's 4 years old.
Wow, she has these thick avocados.
Yeah, amazing.
Wow. How many do you guys typically harvest a year?
This is the first. Last year I got maybe I got 7 last year, and with the hurricane, I panicked and I cut them all too early.
Okay.
Because I didn't want them to be projectiles and like ruin my screen.
Okay.
Like something this size going through I was like, oh my God, what do I do? So I cut them too early. I didn't really get to eat them. So this will be my first year I get to eat them, as long as we don't get any wild hurricanes.
This is awesome. First year. So last year, was it this prolific when you cut them?
No, I had only 7 last year.
Mm-hmm. This is like 20 at least.
Yeah, I lost counting at some point. There. Yeah, it's a huge tree. She's really happy. People are like, no way, it's 4 years old.
Yeah, because this looks like 8. 4 years old. So is this from seed? Like it grew itself, or did you?
No, I purchased it from.
Okay.
So yeah, and again, with this being my second food forest, I had certain varieties. I knew that I didn't want to risk it. I didn't have the land to just, take things that people were, you know what I mean? I was like, I really need to make sure that it's grafted. I need to,
intentional.
I needed to make it intentional because I just don't have enough space to kind of experiment too much anymore.
What has been the biggest lesson you've learned through gardening?
Oh my gosh, my biggest lessoning is learning to like trust in nature and trust in divine, whatever it is that you find faith in. It doesn't matter. Once you connect to the earth and you open yourself up and you just allow yourself to trust, like nature speaks to you in amazing ways. Like nature will tell you what it needs once you figure out how to open yourself up and connect to it. That's been the most amazing part for me.
I love that. That makes sense. How's this longevity spinach? Do you eat it?
Delicious. Yeah, I make soups out of it. My favorite way to eat it is I saute it with onions and tomatoes, and I make a soup out of it.
So much better than mine. I learned from Malachi again that you're supposed to grow it in the shade.
Yes.
If you grow it in the sun, it makes it bitter.
Yeah, it loves the shade. And I did have some Cuban oregano up here too. It got a little wild. I had to pull it back, but I've got Cuban oregano starting again.
That's awesome. This is so good. I hope mine takes off again. I had a huge patch, but it was in full sun, and I dug it out because it got crazy. it turned into a hedge. I'm
It
like,
does.
what the heck?
It gets wild, like it's climbing up my compost.
Oh, girl, and it would take over the compost and then grow through it. And
Yeah.
then, like, oh my God. But
What's this on this tree?
it's really good for it.
Oh, it's an antler.
Okay, that's
So,
what I thought.
I was like,
More loofah?
more loofahs. Yeah.
Is this a different variety?
No, it's all the same variety. Let's circle down here and then, I mean, we could go however, but I figured we'd end over there.
Okay.
Um,
Are these chive flowers?
they are society garlic. Do you like garlic?
Oh, cool. Yes, I love garlic.
Take one of the flowers and eat it. The flowers are edible. Pick a pretty one. They're edible. They're very garlicky.
Oh.
I eat them salads.
That
and
is
soups.
delicious. You want me to? Oh, you're gonna. You're so sweaty. Isn't that heavenly?
Oh, wow.
I'm glad that you both are eating one because you definitely, like, if you're a partner, you both need to eat one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like,
Do you
'cause
want
your-
one? I'm
your
gonna
breath
eat
will-
all of them. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. On the way home, you'll be like,
girl, get out my face. But no, this is so fire.
it's so good. Society garlic. It's a perennial. I love it.
How do I get this? Is this like a seed or is this
So it comes as a bulb.
okay?
The whole plant is edible. I use these in soups and stews.
Got you.
Like,
So the greens
broths.
taste like
yeah,
garlic
but
too?
the flowers are beautiful. You know, I never tried to start it as a seed, but there are seeds. So
That's spicy. the leaves.
Like garlic nasturtium.
Yes, garlic
Mm.
nasturtium is what I got too.
yeah,
So the seeds are in
there's
these little
seeds. I mean,
thingies?
you could try.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
save these for you. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
have them.
because anywhere I put it gonna get
Yeah,
wet. I
I'll
was gonna
just
put it
hold
in my
Like
shirt.
a little bouquet.
And here comes the bride.
Yeah. So these are. I just started growing dragon fruit. I had
Oh,
I had for many years a really beautiful passion flower,
cool.
but that girl did not pay rent. I'm like, when am I going to get some fruit?
Yeah.
So I had to make a hard decision. I evicted her, and now I'm growing dragon fruit here.
Her lease was up.
Her lease
I
was
literally just. When did you evict yours?
up, this summer.
Yeah,
So I just planted this.
I just evicted mine about a month ago.
I'm so jealous, man. When people have all these like beautiful passion fruit, it's like,
yeah,
what?
no, mine was prolific, but it got to the point where the fruit was diseased. It looked
Oh,
like,
no.
yeah, I wasn't like doing anything to care for her, but she takes up the whole fence,
Wow.
like
yeah.
the
40
whole
feet, and these
fence.
are, that was another thing too. I didn't have the spans.
Yeah, because it'll start growing everywhere. Like it'll probably be growing in the lake.
Yeah, I know it got crazy. It was just a lot. It was just time. So
Yeah.
hoping I got the yellow variety dragon
Okay.
fruit. That's my family's favorite. And then I
Cool.
got a oh geez, what's it called?
The fat one? Is that a
Yeah,
fat one?
American Beauty.
Oh. Okay,
There we
boom.
go. So I
And you
actually ordered.
label. Woo,
Yeah,
woo.
so I actually ordered that one.
Okay,
So we'll see how that turns out.
that's awesome.
That is
Acorn?
another Seminole pumpkin.
Okay.
So this is my Seminole pumpkin patch, and then I got. So each bin is a different
Sweet potato
sweet
variety?
potato variety.
Okay.
So I got purple, I got orange, I got a white, and then I got
You go,
Okinawa over
girl.
there.
Yes, so organized. I'm like, my chaos garden just cannot hold a candle to this right now. I don't know what anything is. Nothing's labeled. I also love this stone. Is this rose quartz?
Yes.
It's so pink. I've never seen it
Yeah.
like that deeply pink.
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of afraid because everyone keeps telling me that like the UV light will bleach the color.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
So
true.
I put it under this tree, but I mean, I bought it for the garden. I don't want to hide it inside,
Yeah,
you know?
I think it looks happy.
Yeah,
It's not
it
in
does
like
look pretty
direct
happy,
light
yeah.
right now. So that's awesome. And I love your signs. I wanted to do something like that too.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do something with the kids. and
Yeah,
let them paint.
the kids would love
Yeah.
that.
That would be fun. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Saramaria.
Yeah.
I'm like frolicking. So I see your coconuts. Or did you want to wrap around?
Yeah, we
and
can wrap
show
around.
us?
This is my neighbor's lemon tree.
Oh,
This tree is fantastic. So this is my inspiration for citrus.
Yeah.
So in the winter time is when we harvest it, but it is loaded with citrus right
But
now.
even mine looked like this. I just gave mine to my mom because the leaves were doing this thing.
Yeah.
But hers is still, or his, is still prolific and the fruit is abundant.
I just think
so-
the leaves just, you know, they just don't look, they're not aesthetic.
Yeah.
There's some fruit, like, So I know I've said this before, but sometimes we go to like the Georgia mountains, and we go there and we pick apple trees, and or we pick apples, and the apples are so delicious. But we went there in the spring for spring break this past time, and the apple orchard had no leaves on it, and those are the ugliest apple trees with no leaves. It is scary. They look like phantom ghouls. I was just like, oh my god, that's what an apple tree looks like. So it's like sometimes in nature, it's like not all pretty. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So I just think citrus leaves aren't,
they're not like mangoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I love a mango tree with the reds and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the fruit develops and it's like a beautiful gradient. But yeah, some fruit looks like.
You don't want citrus in like your front yard.
Yeah, exactly.
Some more cassava. We do a lot of food with the cassava and cassava French fries. I made cassava au gratin mash one time, but it's a fun crop. And then, so yeah, all of these, there's 4 of them all together. These all sprouted from the coconuts that I had foraged.
Wow.
And my neighbor, who you see her coconut trees, she planted hers, but she had foraged those, and I think they're like 7 years old. So she's got a ton of them, and that's where we get all our coconut juice. Is we'll harvest her coconuts, and then we have like a coconut harvesting juice party.
Wow! I need to sit out there with a machete. Coconut tree.
Yeah.
We've paid for coconuts like weekly. I love coconut water. It is, yeah, it's the real hydration right there.
It really is.
This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Love, love, love.
All right, and then I have this little strip over back here. We could walk through the tunnel area.
This is a workout. I could just start at the bottom and run up this 5 times and have buns of steel.
I know. It's not ideal. When looking for a good homestead, the flat of the land would be ideal.
But this reminds me of Tyson's place. You should check out Rebel Farms.
I know.
They're on a slant.
Oh, are they really? I couldn't tell that from the video.
Yeah, that banana mound that they have is next to their pool because it's a slant there.
Dang.
So they just, put a bunch of logs. Like that was the whole thought process in doing it.
I just thought they were low and that would flow.
They're both. It's like their house is here, but the rest is like in the canal. Like it's really steep, and that's why it flooded so bad.
Okay.
But the flood wasn't like
it didn't
the same.
The house.
Yeah, it got to their pool, but like literally, Saramaria, if your yard was just 1/4 of an acre, their slant is equally steep as yours.
Oh.
But they're not planting. They are planting at the bottom, but they're doing centropic.
Yeah.
So you're doing centropic. It's pretty much the same.
I do. I love looking at their content and getting ideas and, chatting with them. But yeah, I would definitely love to go up there and take a look in person.
Oh, it would be so nice. I'm sure they would love
I feel like we have a very similar thing going on, even with the
agro hood. Yeah.
And getting the community involved. Yep. It's very, very similar. So I love that.
For sure. And this is a Barbados cherry.
Yeah, this is Barbados cherry, looking really happy. I got a lot of growth.
Ooh. I love. I just started some Barbados cherry seeds from Rebel Farms Barbados cherries that they gave me. I'm not going to stop talking about them, apparently.
I know. It was a really fun episode.
It was. So abundant.
And I get jealous because they're out there like butt naked. I'm like, I want to do that. But look, I got like 20 all up and down here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to go there. I want to be naked.
All you have to do is like build a moringa hedge around everything. And then they're still going to be out here trying to catch you. Like, is that her?
Yeah, I know, right?
My favorite time of day. Oh, another coconut. This one's huge.
That one's a lot bigger. That was from a few years back.
Okay. Yeah, because they take a little while. What, like 5-7 years to start?
Yeah,
producing?
hers are 7. Well, hers produced probably about like 5 or 6.
Okay,
but hers are 7 now.
But once you get them, you got them.
She's got a huge jackfruit tree. It's really cool down there. Holy cow! The whole backyard smells like bubble gum.
Shut up!
Yeah, it's wild.
That's the same flavor that I think of when I hear or smell jackfruit is bubble gum.
It is bubble gum, right?
Yeah, I love that. We're like locked in on that because even with the Fruity Pebbles, no one else ever described lemongrass as Fruity Pebbles, but that's how I feel too.
Yeah,
that it has like a Fruity Pebble, especially if you sweeten it. It's even more like ooh.
Yeah,
is this like
jam I made a couple years back? It was so good with smoothies and on top of yogurts and stuff like that.
Yes. Oh, you go, girl. Is this a elderberry?
That is elderberry.
Awesome.
I got a lot of flowers. I didn't get any berries.
Really?
So, oh, look, there's a grasshopper.
Oh, am I missing
Right
it?
there.
Oh, and he about to jump on me.
I know, right?
He was like, girl, what you doing? What advice would you give to someone who wants to grow their own food?
My advice would be, if you're choosing to grow annuals, that you need to create your infrastructure first. You want to figure out what your water source is going to be, number one. If you plant your garden too far away and your hose doesn't reach it, you're going to set yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
You're going to want to plant shade. So right away, I think I'd plant like bananas and papaya and moringa.
Great.
So that way, as your annuals start to grow, you've got some shade already established and some chop and drop material. And don't start with one garden bed. I don't think you should start with anything under 4 garden beds, because you need enough. You need enough to actually do something. You know, if you just want like some herbs, maybe, but like you gotta at least have enough for a crop rotation. So I say, just go big and just get the 4 raised beds, and then intercrop some perennials around those raised beds, and bring in some flowers and some herbs. And I also say, just mess around and find out. Start with seeds.
Yeah.
I don't buy anything already pre-grown. Everything I start from seeds.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great tip. A lot of people say the opposite, but I love that. Because with seeds, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know? And you're saving money.
You're saving money, and you know that you're going to get seeds from that. It's just going to go on forever and ever, infinitely.
Exactly.
You're only like what is it? Like when you like teach someone how to fish, and they fish forever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just gotta figure out how to grow your own seeds. You just get a starting tray and some cocoa coir. That's all it is. And you put your little seeds, and you cover it with some more cocoa coir, and you put it in your screen patio outdoors, and you water it once a week. You know what I mean? And then they sprout. It's really easy. Once you get 3 leaves, at least 3 leaves, maybe 4 leaves, then you could think about moving it, outside into the garden or under a tree to get a little bit stronger. But usually once I see that 3rd leaf, I'm plucking that thing out and I'm putting it right in my bed because I get antsy.
Yeah.
And that's just the best way to do it. I think if you want to be self-sustainable, you just have to try, and you have to fail. We all have critical thinking skills. That's what makes human beings like so much different from the animals. You use your critical thinking skills and you try to figure out what's going on. We're creative beings. You just got to keep figuring it out until you find out what works for you. But if you get too addicted to like instantly just buying things from the store, it's going to be expensive. You're not learning anything, and it never will produce the same as something grown from seed.
That's absolute fact.
You'll get a little dinky harvest.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not even worth the $5 it cost me.
Exactly.
So you just gotta commit to just doing it.
I love that. Love that tip.
I don't know why I didn't get any berries, but I'm not. I'm still. It might just be because it's the first year.
Exactly. Yeah. The first harvest is never as good. That's how. I wish someone would have told me that. Okay. Like when I was growing at the beginning and I planted like my 1-year-old food forest, I was like, why is nothing doing anything? Like I see all these big harvests. They got the same tree as me. It looks like it's the same size. Why is it the first harvest is never as abundant? Typically, I mean, some things like bananas, the first harvest, they're young. Yeah. They're sturdy, but that's not even a tree. That's a herbaceous whatever. But like actual trees and stuff, it's like a baby having a baby at 13 or something, they're not ready for all that.
Not ready. This is my water catchment system.
Yes.
So last year we were so dry that the canal dried up.
Wow.
Where my irrigation pump couldn't pull.
Okay.
It was so dry and I was panicking, but luckily I have this for a backup, and I had to literally hand water all my annuals. The perennials I don't worry about. The food forest I don't worry about. There's no irrigation over there. The irrigation is just inside like the little hoop area and just kind of irrigates that. So when I had to do it all by hand, it was taxing, but at least I'm grateful to have this backup where I don't have to use the city water. One that's costly too. There's all kinds of chemicals and stuff inside there. I don't want to douse my plants with it.
So your food forest is completely grown using
rainwater.
Wow. So you don't hand water really at all?
No.
Wow.
Unless like I'm just planting something brand new.
I'm like totally against irrigation.
Oh yeah.
I understand it, but just in my life, I don't have it. So I love seeing gardens that don't have irrigation because everyone's all caught up on how do you have time for this? And it's like, if you want to have a self-care hobby, this is easy. This is easy. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to pay any money.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, like sometimes
free entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. Go watch a lizard eat a spider or something. Like it's so many things. Watch a banana rack. Like it's so many cool things. And yeah, without having to accrue all of these extra things, people feel like make it more complicated. And I think just use it as an excuse to not really get started.
In Orlando, I used to live in a city, and that was like how I felt. You get so antsy. Oh, I got to go somewhere. I got to do something.
Yeah.
Let's go to the mall. Let's go out to eat. Let's spend money. Let's spend, like, you know what I mean?
Let's spend money. Let's spend money.
Like that's your recreation.
Self-care. Yeah, exactly. Your hobby.
Money, where it's like, yeah, I could just spend time in nature. I could just weed. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, weeds. I'm like, I start getting addicted to weed, and I was like, ooh, that was a good one. Oof. You know, so the next thing you know, my whole place is weeded.
Yeah, and it's great because now the plants will grow up harder and more vigorous that you actually want there. And it's like, oh, and that was actually like, what is it, like crochet? Like it just calms your nervous system completely because you have to focus on one thing. Yeah, extremely.
So the last thing I want to show you is my little farm stand.
Ooh, your little farmer.
My little farmer. It's donation based.
Okay.
Sometimes there's stuff in it, sometimes there's not. And it's just kind of like propagations that, you know, I don't have a use for, or you know, I'll just take it and I'll put it here. So
that's so cool.
People in the neighborhood know that they can take whatever they want. Sometimes they ask me. And then on the inside, well, I'll let them get the video first.
Oh, you got the grow bags too?
Yeah, so this is all awesome. This is all stuff that's like kind of up for grabs for others in the neighborhood. And sometimes people leave me clippings, you know.
That's awesome.
Sometimes they'll leave stuff behind.
I need to do this.
But basically, I don't know what's going to come out of here, lizards usually.
Cool.
But if I've got like some books or some seeds or, you know, just kind of homesteading things. Sometimes people leave like empty egg crates in there for me to use.
Wow.
And then it's, you know, they could put a donation or not, or leave something behind. But I just wanted to like make my neighborhood feel more like a community. Like I have this here, and it's you know, it's so abundant. When you start gardening, everything is so abundant. You know what I mean? Like I'm happy to share with my community because it's only going to make us all stronger in the end.
Yeah, you know? I love it. You just inspired me. I'm going to do this. Babe, I hope you know you're going to be the one doing it.
He can do it too.
Yeah, no, he already knows because we have a nice big yard where you could buy the mailbox, put something that they don't even have to go on the land. But I have mulberry clippings and moringa pods and cowpeas. I don't even need all this stuff. It's like I can't even eat all this stuff, and I can't even plant it. Like the seeds are gonna go dormant in the time that it would take me to sow all of these. So it's like, this is perfect. And you have to be the change that you want. If I want someone to feel like they can come to me and be healed, then I have to show them that I'm welcoming. Yeah. So I love this. Love. And it encourages people to grow food, which is what I want. I want everyone on the street to have something. Yeah. You grow something, I grow something, we share.
Exactly.
Like,
because it always works out that they're growing something that you're not.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, I didn't know you could grow that.
Exactly. Everyone has their own purpose, and God is going to send them things, and you know, let's do this together. Yeah. I'm here for it. It's mental, spiritual, all physical, because now everyone's healthier. We're not having people die in the neighborhood. I have so many old people in my neighborhood, and I just want them to go outside. I'm like, you just stay in the house all day.
I know. I don't understand that either.
This is cool. I mean, when your recreation is spending money, you don't have as much money when you're 50.
Consuming television.
Yeah, you know, that's the worst one. That's the worst one. Yeah, your mind is just gone. Now you're not even talking to people, and you can't remember things, and now you have dementia because you're just sitting and staring at a screen all day. People don't know these things are connected.
Your stress level's high because like all the content is supposed to scare you, and
it's so fast paced. You're not even watching Matlock or Gunsmoke, you know, those slow westerns where you're like, he's just sitting on a horse. It's like, is he ever gonna get where he's going? But you know, now it's just like Love After Lockup or I don't know, any of these crazy reality shows that they're watching it is, or Judge Judy, just crazy trauma.
Yeah.
Anywho, I love this, Saramaria. This is so, so cool. And your whole house was very quaint and cozy. And I love all the, like, from the mirror to the soap to the toilet paper holder, everything was like custom, your own touch. So yeah,
Thank you for noticing that
this
too.
is absolutely a home for sure. It is so beautiful. I loved everything.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I enjoyed having you both over. Definitely.
Thank
This
you.
was a lot of fun.
Thank you. I'm so sweaty, but I imagined this hug. I was like, we're gonna give each other a do hug. I couldn't wait for the do hug.
Is that what you call it? Like a sweaty hug?
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's
good to
always a
know.
do hug.
Yeah.
Anytime you're in the garden, you're getting a do hug.
Like a dude?
DEW.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because I mean, at this point, it's a sweat hug.
Oh yeah,
but at the
I
beginning,
am beyond moist at this point.
like literally both of us, I'm like, I'm about to go to the beach and just act like it was
You can
beach
just jump in
water.
my pool if you want.
Oh, girl, you are just too sweet. I love this. I love, love, love. Thank you so much for having us and showing us all of these. Little Pharma. I gotta get a sign too.
Yeah, you gotta
like,
come
I
up with
can't
a cute
just
name.
Yeah, what? Little Pharma.
Yoga up there.
Holy crap, that's so smart. Wow, and it's so shady.
It's nice and cool.
Like spend. This is like perfect, and you can. Love you. Okay, now it's the getting
now you
down.
gotta slide. Sorry,
Right?
I didn't tell you about that. It's a full experience.
I'm like way too thick for this slide.
I know.
That was fun. Your turn.
Oh, okay. Here, hold your little seeds. It's like a Glen mango too, by the way.
Okay.
Very pretty, right? All the coloration.
Right? Nice, Glenn. So the kids one day are gonna be able to just pick it off the tree while they play.
That was what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a great,
Yeah, a little activity.
I feel like I have the same problem where it's like they didn't really give you enough
Wiggle room.
Yeah.
My inner child is so pleased.
That was fun.
What is your favorite food to grow?
Oh man. Well, right now I'm gonna say onions.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. I love growing onions. I love growing loofah. I love growing pumpkins. I love growing fruit. I get really excited. Just whatever something is producing, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
You know, it changes all the time depending on the season.
For sure. I agree with that.
One more thing.
Yes.
Do a backflip.
I don't think I can backflip. I might be able to headstand. I got a skirt on.